Stadium, Baton Rouge. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game. He understands what a challenge this is. Number one, the stadium is one of the best in college football. Every time you step foot in this crowd, in this stadium, you have to be at your best from a communication standpoint. This top 25 team will be a challenge, and he understands his guys have their backs against the wall. They have to communicate and be effective at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. The ball squirts through the end zone. Be a touchback, they'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Through the noise. It's complete to the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. The run inside. It's Fuller. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Could be an alley. Picks up the first down. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Sellers. Oh, they're after him. Avoids pressure on the right. Runs through the tackle. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Backed up now, here's second. The give on the counter. Bounced off his feet.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Sellers from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Good right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keeps it on the option. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Pressure coming, and it's a sack.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
Hauls it in at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Play fake, Sellers. Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, so they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Fires it incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Look out, he's got room. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Now on the move. Finding some room. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And such a blown opportunity for the offense because on fourth down, they had enough yards to pick up the first, keep the drive going, but he puts it on the ground. Defense jumps on it, and that is a massive turnover.
Will run the offense out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to him. And he's dragged down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Got his man in the middle. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Makes a grab and room to run. He's at the into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find their rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now here's Sellers. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Sellers on the play action. He wants to take the top off. Upstairs to make the catch. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Guys, LSU has the lead here as we get a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Sellers to throw. Somehow fits it into that traffic. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. He'll take it himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. On to attempt the try. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Running inside. It's Berry. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down. Don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Berry. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Here's a heat. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Throwing, Sellers. Fires left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB, securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Has this offense coming back out onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Durham. There's a trick. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside. It's Clark. Got enough for the first. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Sellers hauls it in. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Bringing the heat. Trying to buy time. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Clark. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This has been a nightmare for the offense. What's one of the most critical statistics in any college football game? It's the turnover battle. They've already got 3, David. We're not even through the first half. This couldn't be any worse if you're on offense.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise why they're trailing in this football game. When you continue to give the football to the other team and put your defense in a bind, you're going to give up points. So they've got to find something with this offense that they can do well, because right now they're finding a good way to turn it over. But they got to do something positive to get back in this football game.
Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. He'll take a deep shot here. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Now, the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Great place to start for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gets the back moving. Here's Sellers to throw. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Running inside, it's Gibson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Levitt. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Keeps it himself. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare them.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Fires to the big fella. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Berry. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to Caden Durham. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. This is a designed run. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
LSU trying to convert a 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. How about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Berry. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that 1st half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Levin. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. He got it, beat down in bounds.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on them, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Throwing, Sellers. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Sellers through the noise. Quickly complete. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch, getting the 1st down.
The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play, momentum shift for the defense.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Sellers. Right down the middle. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
He's got it on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Running inside, it's Jones. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking for a man, it's Blevin. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first. Snags it and he's open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He'll keep it on second down. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time, to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Caden Durham again. And some room to work. Breaks free in the middle. Tap! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. The run inside. It's Clark. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the counter. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here's Durham one more time. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Handoff, Caden Durham. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Offense gets set for second down. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Here's a give to Durham. Fights off a defender. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
The give to Caden Durham. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Wide 53! Wide 53!
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.